Hello friends, welcome you all. Today we are going to learn about the chemical control in IPM. It means that it is one of the best tools of IPM to kill the different insect pest population in our agro ecosystem. In this lecture, we will see about the different pesticides used against the insect pest or non-insect pest, and how we can use these different insecticides against that particular pest. And with the help of these insecticides, it will be helps to kill the different insect in our agro ecosystem. So let us start. What is the actual chemical control methods in IPM? This is the uh, practical perspective of insecticides or pesticides. Uh, Generally, there are the two different terms used in chemical control, that is the insecticides and pesticides. In insecticides, the insecticides means are those chemicals that is used against the insect only. It means that the insect which the insecticides or the chemicals which it will be kill the only insects. But the second category is pesticides. In that pesticides, the pesticides means are those chemical which is used against the pest means any other organisms. It may be insect or non-insect, or it may be vertebrates or invertebrates animals that will cause economic damage to the our crops. Against that pest or organisms, we can use the different pesticides or the chemicals. So here, these are the different historical or milestones or history of the insecticide development in India as well as in the world. If you see in a 900 years, the arsenides are the first used chemicals in China. It is one of the inorganic compounds, and it is the first record of use of insecticides. Then these are the different milestones present in insecticide development. In that 1858, the pyrethrum was the first time used for insect control in USA. Then in 1874, the DDT is one of the effective chemicals, and it is mostly used chemicals at that times. That DDT was synthesized by the Zedler. Then if you see in 1925, the denitro compounds, that is the one of the first synthetic organic insecticides it is used, or it was used. Then in 1939, the insecticidal properties of DDT it was discovered by the Paul Muller in the Switzerland. Then in 1944, the BHC, that is the benzene hexachloride or hexachlorocyclohexane, that is the HCS, were discovered in the insecticidal property in the France and the UK. Then after, the scientist Gerhard Schrader in Germany was discovered the organophosphate compounds. Then after in 1962, if you see, this is the most important historical events in the insecticide development, that is nothing but the Silent Spring. The Silent Spring, it is one of the books. It is wrote by the scientist, that is the Rachel Carsons, and this books gives the impact of insecticides on the environments. Then after that, the first juvenile hormone mimics, it is used in USA in 1967. This juvenile hormone mimics is nothing but the insect growth regulator. Then after that, in 1980, the ivermectin, it is derived from the bacteria, and it is used against the insecticides. Then after the 1990, the newer chemicals is released in the markets, and this is the most important events in the insecticide development. In that era, the different neonicotinoids or the newer chemicals is mostly used in agriculture. Then if you see the different generation of the insecticides, how the insecticide develop as per the generations. In that, there are the four generations. In that first generation, the BHC and DDT, it means that these two chemical, it is mostly used in the first generation insecticides. Then after, in second generation insecticides, Organophosphates and carbamates are the two different chemicals mostly used. And in third generation, the hormonal insecticides, that is the juvenile hormone mimics, and it is one of the insect growth regulator, it is mostly used. Then in a fourth generation insecticide, the synthetic pyrethroids are the mostly used chemicals in agriculture, and nowadays the newer chemicals it is mostly used in agriculture. Then if you see the pesticide use scenario in India as well as in world. In India, this data showing the data of the 2015 data. There are near about the 260 pesticides registered for use in agriculture, and 585 pesticide formulation is developed in the pesticides developments. If you see the per capita consumption of the pesticides in the world, the Taiwan, it is one of the country that consumes near about 17 kg per hectare pesticides. It is a we can say that the higher in all over world. If you see the pesticides consumption in India, it is very low. That is the 0.6 kg per hectare. Then, if you see the state-wise pesticides consumption, the Maharashtra, it is the second in rank in that statewide consumption of pesticides. The first is the AP. AP having a Telangana and the Andhra Pradesh, which consumes near about 24% pesticides. Then after Punjab. Then if you see the crop wise data of pesticides consumption, this is a 2012 data, but nowadays as per the 2012 pesticide consumption crop wise, the cotton is in highest rank. It means that the cotton consumes most of the pesticides for spraying purpose, and paddy is the second rank. But nowadays the paddy having the pesticide consumption is more than that of the cotton. Then if you see the consumption of pesticides in the world as well as in Indian scenario, near about 80% of the insecticide is used in India as compared to the other pesticides. But if you see in world scenario, the insecticides it is only consumes near about the 30%, but most use pesticide is the herbicides. It means that in world scenario, the herbicide is mostly used or mostly consumes of pesticides, and in Indian scenario, the insecticide are mostly consume the pesticides. Then these insecticide are classified on the basis of the four categories. In that, the first one is based on usefulness, the second one is based on chemical nature, then based on mode of entry, and the based on mode of action. Let us see one by one. The first one is based on usefulness, is nothing but the chemical compound it is used against the particular organisms. In that there are near about the 12 subcategories. The first one is insecticides. Insecticides means are those chemical which is used to kill the insects. Example is many more. In that it is the one of the example carbaryl or malathion. Then rodenticides. Rodenticides are those chemical it will be kill or it is used against the rodents. It means that rat and mouse. It is a zinc phosphate. Then acaricides, also called as miticides. These acaricides is mostly use the chemicals against only the ticks and mites or spiders. Example dicophol. Then herbicides, it is a chemical it is used to repel the birds or to kill the birds. Then molluscicides. Molluscicides is means are those chemical which is used to kill the soft bodies organism like a snail and slug, that is the metaldehyde. Then nematicides means are those chemical which is used to kill the nematodes which is present in the soil. The fungicides against fungus, bactericides against the bacteria, herbicides against the weeds, algicides against the different algae, and the arboricides are those chemical which is used to kill the shrubs. And the last one is a fungicides, and fungicides is nothing but one of the chemical which is used to kill the fish. Example rotenone. Then the second classification is based on the mode of entry. It means that this classification it state that the how the after the application of the pesticides, how the insecticides or the pesticides it is enter into the insect body and how it will be killed. In that, the first category is stomach poison. This stomach poison insecticides, when you apply on the plant parts or on the plant surfaces, when the this affected plant parts ingested by the insect, it is enter into their digestive system and the insect it will be killed. It means that this stomach poison insecticides it is mostly used against the that insect having a chafing and biting type of mouth parts, that is the grasshopper, beetles and the caterpillars and so on. If you see the examples of the stomach poison, that is the organochlorine and organophosphate insecticide are mostly stomach poisons. And BT is also one of the Bacillus thuringiensis. It is a bacteria. It is used against the Lepidopteran insects or Lepidopteran larvae. It is a stomach poison. Then contact poison. The name itself indicates that when this chemical or the insecticides or the pesticides when come in contact with the insect body, then the chemical it is enter into the insect body through by means of their natural opening like a tracheal system or by the cuticles, and when this chemical enter into their body the insect it will be killed. The example is nicotine, pyrethrum, quinolphos, malathion, synthetic pyrethroids. It is a contact poison. Then next one is fumigants. The chemical which is volatile at ordinary temperature and toxic as a fumigant. There are the number of the fumigants used, that is methyl bromide, hydrogen cyanides, ethylene bromides, aluminum phosphides, so on. These fumigants it directly attack on the respiratory or the tracheal system of the insect, and it enter into the insect through a spiracles, and spiracles is nothing but the opening of the trachea outside the body, and the insect it will be kills. Then next one is systemic poisons. This systemic poison it means that the chemical when you applied on the plant, this chemical it is enter into the vascular system of the plants, and when the insect feeding on that plant, the insect it will be killed. And the one more valuable things about this systemic poison is that this systemic poisons is mostly used against the sucking pest. It means that the insect having a piercing and sucking type of mouth parts, it means that it effective against the hemipteran insect mostly. Example, dimethoate, imidacloprid, folate, carbofuran or so on. Then third classification based on the mode of action. It means that how the chemical it is act on the insect body. In that, the first category is physical poison. The chemical which can kill the insect by following three ways, in that asphyxiation, moisture stress and mechanical injury. What is asphyxiation? Asphyxiation means the exclusion of air or removal of air from the insect body. When you apply these chemicals, the chemical that is nothing but the heavy oil or heavy coal tar oil on the insects, the insect it will be killed by means of asphyxiation process. Then moisture stress, it means by desiccation. When the inner dust, ash, clay or charcoal it is add into the store products, and this insect when it feeds on that store product, this insect it is the sorry this inner dust it is enter into their cuticles, and the insect it will be killed by means of desiccation. Then next is mechanical injury. It means that the epicuticle of insect gets lacerated by abrasive dust like aluminum oxides, and insect it will be killed by water loss. Example, charcoal. Next is protoplasmic poisons. It is directly attack on the protoplasm. It is responsible for the precipitation of the protein and destruction of the midgut epithelial cells. That is nothing but the protoplasmic poisons. Example, mercury, copper and formaldehyde. Next one is respiratory poison. The name itself indicates that the poisons or the chemical which is act on the or effect on the respiratory system of the insect, and this nothing but the is also known as anoxia. It means that anoxia, it means that when the insect it will be killed due to the inactivation of the respiration or respiratory enzyme, and the example is hydrogen cyanides and carbon monoxides. Next category is nerve poison. It attack on the nervous system of the insect. Examples, organophosphate, carbamates, organochlorine, pyrethrum, and nicotine compounds. The last category based on the mode of action is chitin inhibition. It means that it directly inhibits the chitin synthesis, and chitin is one of the most important compound of the insect cuticles. The example is difluvenzuron. Then last category based on the chemical nature is that on the basis of the chemical nature, the insect again classified into two major categories: inorganic compounds and the organic compounds. In that inorganic compound, these are the different inorganic compounds or insecticides. It is used against the insects. Then in organic compounds, again subcategorized into hydrocarbon soils, animal origin insecticides, plant origin insecticides, and the synthetic organic compounds. So let us start one by one. The first is inorganic compounds. It is one of the we can say that the synthetic organic compounds. Here in inorganic compounds, the carbon atom is not present. It means that which do not contain the carbon atoms or carbons. It comprises compounds of the mineral origin and the sulfur and the phosphorus. If you see the characteristics of the inorganic compounds, it is the more stable, then non-volatile in nature, and the mostly soluble in water, and mostly persistent in nature, and it is a highly mammalian toxicity. The boric acid is one of the effective inorganic compound. It is used in a bed for the controlling the household pests like a cockroach, ants, bedbugs, and the fleas. Let us start one by one in inorganic compounds. The first inorganic compounds is that arsenicals. These arsenicals are the stomach poisons, and it is non-toxic elements which contain non-toxic element, that is the arsenics. They are phytotoxic and not applied on the plants. It is used in a poison-based techniques. It is effective against the insect, bacteria, fungi, and insects. Uh, Other than the insecticides, the arsenic having many uses. In that, arsenic is used as a feed additive in poultry and swine production to improve the feed efficiency of that food of the poultry and swines. Then also to prevent the diseases of that poultry and swine. Then also added to the feed of chickens raised for human consumption and used as a wood preservative also. Then this arsenic compound also used in a lead arsenate as a lead arsenate in a car batteries. Then the Paris green, it is one of the mostly used arsenical compounds against the rodents. Is used as a rodenticides and the insecticides, and these are some of the examples of the arsenical compounds. Then fluorine compounds. These fluoride compounds, it is nothing but the stomach and contact poison, and this fluoride compound, it is used as a additives for the water fluoridation, opal glass raw material, or ore refining. Example is sodium fluoride and sodium fluorosilicate. Here this is the additional information for you. The water fluoridation is the controlled addition of fluorides to public water supply to reduce the tooth decay, and fluoridated water contains fluoride at a level that is effective for preventing the cavities. The sodium fluorides and the sodium fluorosilicate compound mostly used in toothpaste, mouthwash, gels, and the varnish. And the WHO suggested that the level of fluoride in drinking water ranges from 0.5 to 1.5 milligram per liter of water. It means that other than insecticides, the fluoride compound are mostly used in the our daily products also. Then next compound is sulfur compounds. This sulfur compound, it is mostly used acaricides as well as the fungicides. It means acaricide, it means that it is used against the mites or phytophagous mites in agriculture, and fungicides also for the control of the downy mildew. It is a contact poison. Then next is lime sulfur. This lime sulfur mostly used against the sucking pests like aphids, mites, and sunjoy scale. There are the two major lime sulfur products. It is mostly used in agriculture, that is the Burgundy mixture and the Bordeaux mixture. The Burgundy mixture having the mixture of the copper sulfate and the sodium carbonate, and the Bordeaux mixture, the mixture of the copper sulfate and the slaked lime, mostly used in the agriculture. Then next is zinc phosphide and aluminum phosphide. These both are the rodenticides. It is mostly used against the rodents. This zinc phosphide, it is used in a bait, and it effective against the rat. Then the aluminum phosphide, it is one of the mostly used fumigants as well as the rodenticides, and it is mostly used for fumigation of the rat burrows It is available in a tablet form or name as a Selphos tablet. Then next inorganic compound is barium carbonate. It is also used as a rodenticides, and the additional use this barium carbonate is that it is known as a witherite, and it is used in bricks, ceramic glazes, and the cement also. Then next category is organic compounds. These are nothing but the man-made, and it contain a carbon atom and additional with addition of the carbon atoms. It also contains the hydrogen, chlorine, oxygen, sulfur, phosphorus, and the nitrogen also. The hydramethylon it is used as an insecticide in the form of baits for the cockroach and ants, and the hydramethylon it is the first organic compound used against the insects. Then the bifenthrin it is one of the pyrethroid insecticides. It is mostly used against the red ants. Then on the in that organic compounds, the first mostly used organic compounds is that hydrocarbons oils, and there are the two types of the hydrocarbons oils used in agriculture, that is the mineral oils and the coal tar oils. In that mineral oils, it is one of the colorless oil, and it is very transparent. For example, white oil, paraffin oil, kerosene, petrol, and lubricant, and it is used for treating and preserving the woods against the termites. Then coal tar oil, it is a dark liquid and byproduct of the production of the coke and coal gas from the coal. In that, the creosote oil and the green oils are the useful for the insecticidal purpose, and other coal tar oils are summer oil, dormant oil, spray oils, supreme spray oil, then borer solution to control the bark borer and the stem borer. To addition to this coal tar oil also used in the railway tie preservative, and also used in the surfacing of the roads. Here you can see the railroad tie preservative, that is nothing but the it is the wood preservative. It is the coal tar oil. Then for surfacing of the roads also use the coal tar oils. Then in that organic compounds, the next category is animal origin insecticides. It is one of the isolated from the marine annelids, that is the Lubrineris heteropoda and the Lubrineris viscera, and it contains the toxic compound, that is the Neris toxins. The insecticidal property of this Neris toxin has been found by the Nita, and it is given by the Sakai. The common name of the Neris toxins it is Cartap, and the trade name is Padan, and it is very effective against the Lepidopteran insect, and it is the nerve poisons. The Cartap is a thiocarbamate insecticide, and it is an analog of the natural insecticide, that is the Neris toxins, which works on the nervous system of the various insects. Then last category on the basis of the chemical nature is that the synthetic organic insecticides. It is nothing but the old insecticides. In that synthetic organic insecticides, there are the four categories: organochlorine, organophosphates, carbamates, and synthetic pyrethroids. It is one of the man-made insecticides, and if you see historically, the D-nitrophenols it is usually in first time in 1925. Then let us start one by one. But before that, I want to tell you things. One thing is that the first class of the synthetic organic insecticides used on large scale were the organochlorine, and followed by the organophosphate and the carbamates. It means that the synthetic organic insecticide or a synthetic organic pyrethroids are mostly used. Then the first synthetic organic compound is that D-nitrophenol, DNOC, that is the D-nitroorthocresol. It is one of the stomach poisons, and it is used as an antiseptic. And for example, the Dinocap. The Dinocap it is one of the contact fungicides used to control the powdery mildew. Then it is also used as a acaricides, and this D-nitrophenol is also used in the herbicides in that 2,4-D. Then next is organic thiocyanates. It is also known as rhodanide, and it gives the quick knockdown effect in the insects, and it is one of the contact poisons. Then it is a derivative includes the potassium thiocyanate and the sodium thiocyanates. It is used as a herbicides, fungicides, and the pesticides. For example, loro and thyanide. The loro, it is effective against the sucking pest, and the thyanide, it is effective against the flies and the cattle pest. Then next synthetic organic insecticide is chlorinated hydrocarbons, also called as organochlorine compounds and chlorinated insecticides. In this, it includes the chloroform, DDT, BSC, and the cyclodine compounds. The DDT was used in the second half of World War II also to control the malaria or vector of the malaria and typhoid diseases. Then opposition to DDT was focused by the 1962 and publication of the Rachel Carson books Silent Spring. It means that the Silent Spring, it is the books which gives the impact of the DDT on the environments, and it is wrote by the Rachel Carsons. Then due to the persistent in the soils, resistant in the insect, fish toxicity, and the serious environmental hazards is being banned insecticide. It means that the chlorinated hydrocarbons is nowadays totally banned. In that chlorinated hydrocarbons, this was the first and mostly used insecticide, that is the DDT, diphenyl trichloroethane. It is synthesized by the Othman Zedler, and insecticidal property is given by the Paul Muller. It is effective against most of the insects, most of the household as well as agriculture and horticulture insects. Due to the long residual life persistent in the soils in the aquatic environment and accumulate in the plant and animal tissue, it is totally banned in agriculture. The DDT having analogs, that is the DDD, dicophol, and dicophol nowadays it is used as a acaricides. It is very effective against the ticks, mites, and spiders. Then methoxychlor, it is a ban. Then the Paul Muller was awarded Nobel Prize in Physiology or the Medicine for his discovery of high efficiency of DDT as a contact poison against the several arthropods in 1948. Then BSC, that is the second organochlorine compound, benzene hexachloride, also called as hexachlorocyclohexane. The chemical name is 1,2,3,4,5,6 hexachlorocyclohexane. It is synthesized by the Michael Faraday, and insecticidal properties were given by the F.P. W. Dupire and the F.D. Lischers. The BSC is a mixture of 5 isomers in which the gamma isomers were found to have insecticidal properties known as SCH. A product containing 99% pure gamma isomers called as linden, the name proposed by van der Linden. And nowadays this linden, it is mostly used in the against the store grain paste. Then cyclodine compound, it is one of the organochlorine compounds. It contains endosulfans, aldrines, dialdrines, heptachlor, and chloroden. All the compounds have been banned. There is one compounds, that is the endosulfan. It is banned in 2011. This endosulfan property is given by the Finkelbricken in 1956, and it is a stomach and contact poisons. It is very effective against near about all the pest. It is available in market, dust, EC, and granule formation, but nowadays it is banned. It is a highly toxic in category, that is the yellow label insecticides or pesticides. The India was one of the largest producer and the largest consumers of the endosulfan in the world, and having the 3 companies manufactured by the 3 companies in India, that is Excel, Crop Care, and Hindustan Insecticide Limited, and Coromandel Fertilizer also. Why this endosulfan is banned? The toxicity of the endosulfan and the health issue due to its bioaccumulation comes under the media attention when the health issue participated in the Kasaragod district of the Kerala were publicized, and the pesticides was banned in Kerala as early as 2001. Later on, the petition filed in the Supreme Court of India, the production, storage, sale, and the use of pesticide was temporarily banned on 13 May 2011, and later permanently by the end of the 2011 it was banned. Then next category is organophosphate insecticides. In that organophosphate insecticide having esters of phosphoric acids, and this compound having a short residual activity, acutely toxic to man and animals, and non-persistent in nature, and it is the contact, stomach, systemic, and nerve poisons. It has been used in a large scale for agriculture because of its high efficacy against many insect pests, low mammalian toxicity, short residual activity, and little resistance among the insect pest. It includes the dimeton, dimethoates, borate, phosphomidone, and monocrotophos, having a systemic inaction, and hence it is used against the sucking pest. Then the dichlorowas, that is DDVP, it is used as a fumigants. And next one is a tetraethyl pyrophosphates to control the household pest. The monocrotophos of the organophosphorus compound is that shows the acaricicidal activity. It means that it is used against the mite, and the dichlorowas showing the fumigant in action. And these are the some of the examples of the organophosphate insecticides. Then carbamates, these are the esters of the carbamic acids having a short residual activity, very broad spectrum insecticides, also miticides, nematicides, and molluscicides. Then there are the some of the compounds includes in carbamates. The first one is carbaryl. It is available in market, that is Savin. It is Quantic and stomach poisons, and it is available in dust, granules, and vegetable powder formulations. Then carbofuran, the trade name is furadon. It is systemic in action and effective against the sucking pest. It is also used as a nematicides. Next is phenoxycarb. It is the carbamate group of insecticide, and it acts as a juvenile hormone mimics, and the carbamate is nothing but the insect growth regulator. Then aldicarb, it is the trade name is Temic, and effective against the near about, we can say that, the sucking pest. Then larvin thiodicarb, it is very effective against the all the larvae of the lepidopteran insects. Then other examples are methomyl, oxamyl, and benomyl. Then next group is synthetic pyrethroids. This synthetic pyrethroids contains the pyrethrins, and this pyrethrins, it is extracted from the chrysanthemum flower, and it is the nerve poisons. This is the contact and stomach poisons having a low mammalian toxicity, but pyrethrum are highly toxic to the fish and bees also. And the cypermethrin, it is the one of the synthetic pyrethroids used an insecticide in large scales commercial agriculture application, as well as in consumers product for the domestic purpose. These are the some of the examples of the synthetic pyrethroids: cypermethrin, permethrin, deltamethrin, decamethrin, bifenthrin, alethrin, resimethrin, phenylvalate. And the antchalk, it is one of the also the pyrethrin products. It contains the deltamethrin and cypermethrin. Then if you see the mode of action of these all conventional insecticides, the organochlorine insecticides are the gamma aminobutyric acids gated chloride channels. It means that they block the chloride channels. Then organophosphates and carbamate insecticides, it is a acetylcholinesterase receptors. Then formidine, it is a octopine receptors, and the pyrethroids are the voltage gate sodium channel blockage. These are the some of the drawbacks of the conventional insecticides. The first one is pesticide residue. It means that due to the use of the pesticides, having the it release the or it we can say that the use the residual effects on the plants or plant products. It means that what is meant by residue, it means that the small amount of the or small portion of the chemicals or pesticide, it is absorbed by the plant products. Then next one is insecticide resistance. Due to the continuous use of the same insecticides, the insects are develop the resistance against the particular insecticides, nothing but the insecticide resistance. Insect resurgence. Due to the continuous use of the or excessive use of the insecticides, the reappearance of the insects, reappearance of the sucking pest is release occurs, and this is nothing but the insect resurgence. Secondary pest outbreak and toxicity to non-target organism. Due to the excess use of the insecticides, it is very toxic to the natural enemies of the pest, and due to the less number of the natural enemies found in agroecosystem, the secondary pest is outbreaks. Then new chemistry insecticide classes. Here nothing but these are the different insecticide classes which is now available in market, and it is mostly used. These are the different newer insecticides. In that, let us see one by one. The first group of the newer insecticides, that is the neonicotinoids. These neonicotinoids having a novel mode of actions, and it is very effective against all types of sucking pest, and it is act on the nicotine acetylcholine receptors at the synaptic junction. It means that it is a nerve poison. In that, imidacloprid, acetamiprid, thiamethoxam and thiocloprid. The imidacloprid it is available in market as a trade name, that is Confidor, Gaucha, Admire. It is effective against all types of sucking pest. Acetamiprid available in market: Pride, Dhanprit, Manik, Lift, Polar, Mudra, Record, and Innova. Then thiamethoxam available in market, that is the Cruiser Actra. It is effective against the sucking pest also. Then thiacloprid, Alanto, and Claspo. These are all the neonicotinoids. It is used against the sucking pest. Then second group is spinosins. The mostly used insecticide spinosad. It is introduced by the Doe Elango in 1994, and it is derived from the one of the actinomycetes species, that is the Saccharopolyspera spinozy, and commercially the spinosad available as a treasure, and it is a stomach and contact poison, and it is very effective against the all types of the caterpillars. Then next, third category is ivermectin. This ivermectin, it is very effective against the caterpillars and the mites. Then this ivermectin, it is derived from the Streptomyces ivermectilis. It contains it includes two mostly used insecticides, that is ivermectins and emamectin benzoates. Ivermectin available in trade name is a Vertimec, and it is act as a systemic in action, that is used against all types of sucking pest. Next is emamectin benzoates. The trade name is Proclaim, Derim, Safari, and Tatka, and it is very effective against the all types of the caterpillar. Next group is oxidazines. It is available in market as a Avant. It is a sodium channel blockers, act on nervous system. It is effective against the caterpillars. Then the most important things about this indoxacarb is that it is effective against those pests which develop the resistance against the synthetic pyrethroids. Next group is phenylpyrazoles. In that, the first one is fipronil, available in market as Icon and Regent, and it is very effective against the thrips as well as all sucking pests. And then next group is diamides. It is a rhinodine receptor modulators, and it is derived from the Rhinia speciosa plants, from the stems, roots, leaves, and the stalk of the Rhinia speciosa. It contains the fluvendamides, chlorantraniliprole, cyantraniliprole. The fluvendamide, it is the first synthetic rhinodine receptor insecticides. It is commercialized as a name Fame or Takumi, and it is used against the all types of the caterpillars. Then chlorantraniliprole, it is available in market as a Coragen, or it is a product of the DuPont company, effective against all types of caterpillar or lepidopteran pest. Next is cyantraniliprole. It is available in Benevia by DuPont company products. Then it is effective against caterpillars. Then next one is a Carotap hydrochlorides. It is the animal origin insecticides. It contains the Nereis toxins. It is derived from the Lumbrineris heteropoda. It is a contact stomach and the systemic in action. It is available in market as a Caldan, Padon, and Campus. Then next group is newer pyrethroids. It contains or it includes lambda-cyhalothrin, available in market as a Karate, Metador, or Riva, and bifenthrin. It is effective against the all types of the caterpillars. Then next are the newer nicoticides. Newer acaricides or the miticides, effective against the all the phytophagous mites. Phenazaquin, Poprogit, and Sparomycipents. Phenazaquin available as a mitigaster, Propagate as a omite, Propagate or Indomite, Sparomycipin as a oberon. These are the some of the new acaricides. Then next group is insect growth regulators. This is the new emerging chemicals nowadays. This insect growth regulator are the compounds which directly interferes with the growth, development, and metamorphosis of the insect. It means that this IGR directly affect on the endocrine system of the insect. In that IGR, if you see, it shows the it includes the juvenile hormone mimics and the chitin synthesis inhibitors. The first one is juvenile hormone mimics. That is the juvenides. It is identified by the Williams and Slama, and it conducts one research on that juvenile hormone mimics on the insect, that is the Phyrochoris bug, and it gives the name by name on that research, that is the paper factors against the Phyrochoris bug. Okay, then these juvenile hormone mimics have a anti-metamorphic effect on the immature stages of the insects only, and it also larvicidal and ovicidal in action. Then methoprin, phenoxycarb, novaluron, and pyriproxyphens are the juvenile hormone mimics examples. Phenoxycarb are the have been used for fire ant management, and it also used to sterilize the queen of colony or queen of the, you can say that, the termite colony. Then pyriproxyfen used for suppressing the pests like flies and mosquitoes. Then methoprin, it is approved by the WHO for use in drinking water to control the mosquito larva, and novaluron, it is used against the caterpillar. The second IGR, this is the paper factor given by the Williams, Slam and Williams against the Phyrocoris bug. Then next is chitin synthesis inhibitors. Uh, the diflubenzuron, it is one of the firstly used chitin synthesis inhibitors against the insects, and lufenuron, flufenoxaron, then buprofezin. These are the different chitin synthesis inhibitor examples. And buprofezin, it is nowadays mostly used against the sucking pests, and these are the advantages and disadvantages of the chitin synthesis inhibitors. Then these are the some of the advantages of the novel insecticides over the conventional insecticides, in that there is the low residual in soil, then environmentally and ecologically sound, used at a very low concentration, and the good bioefficacy. These are some of the major advantages. Then the next chemical that is mostly used against the rats and the for the fumigation purpose, that is the fumigants. It is volatile in nature. It is toxic in a vapor form to near about the insects, nematodes, and bacteria. It contains the near about the different types of fumigants, that is the carbon disulfides, hydrogen cyanides, ethylene dibromides, methyl bromide, like that. The soil fumigants commonly used as a nematicides are methyl bromides. Then this is a chlorofecrin. Chlorofecrin, it is called as the tear gas, and the uh, tear gas is nothing but the this chlorofecrin, it is used in the tear gas bomb also. Fumigation with formaldehyde solutions and the potassium permanganate is nowadays banned. If you see the fumigation or types of fumigation, there are three types of fumigations: gas fumigation, solid fumigation, liquid fumigation. For gas fumigation, the methyl bromide is mostly used, and for your kind of information, the methyl bromide are those fumigants it mostly used at a quarantine station or at entry points at the time of import and export of the agriculture products. Then solid fumigation, for solid fumigation, the aluminum phosphide is mostly used, and for liquid fumigation, the mostly used liquid fumigation, that is the chloroform and carbon tetrachlorides. Then nematicides. Nematicides means are those chemical which is effective against the nematodes, and some of the insecticide which under group under the carbamates, it is act as a nematicides. That is the here these are some of the examples like a carbofurans, carbosulfons, aldicarb, like that. The next is rodenticides. Having a four rodenticides: zinc phosphates, warfarin, bromadiolon, and aluminum phosphates. In that, if you see, the zinc phosphide and the bromadiolon are the acute poison. Acute poison means are those rodenticide require only single dose to kill the rats. It is mostly used against the rats. Then warfarin and aluminum phosphate are the we can say that the chronic poisons. It means that the cumulative doses is required to kill the target organism. Zinc phosphates, it is available in a bed form. Then warfarin, it is an anticoagulant type of rodenticides. Then bromadiolon, it is also used available in a ready bed or ready to use bed form. Then aluminum phosphide are those fumigants or those rodenticides. It is used uh, to fumigate the rat burrows, and it is used as a tablets. Thank you.